Hi there, Maya is here. I am sensuality coach. I help people to feel their body and emotions and live their most self-express, free, embodied life and create conscious, loving relationships. And today I am talking on a hot topic of twin flames. And I'm offering you my take on twin flames and my perception. There was a period in my relationship and in my life where I was thinking that I'm experiencing the twin flame connection. And I did some studying and getting some knowledge and some coaching around the topic of twin flames. And then I took everything I could of that knowledge and zoomed out, connected with what is my truth, and moved on with my life. I do not assign any label to my relationship. And my invitation for everybody, never fall into a trap to assigning any kind of labels to yourself or to your partnership. Because when we put a label, we actually restrict ourselves and we try to coordinate with our mind with all of the rules and how that needs to fill, instead of just allowing life to come in and create a journey for yourself. And I actually have to tell you, when I was obsessively following different YouTube channels and watching many twin flame videos, my relationship entered a stage of pause where nothing was really happening. And only when I zoomed out and stopped watching all of the videos and just said, fuck it to the universe, I'm just going to follow my heart and I'm just going to fully surrender and trust the journey. My relationship transformed and changed. And get to its culmination that you can call union or true partnership. So what I wanted to share from my experience is when you have this unusual connection that doesn't fall to a typical love story, doesn't really fall into pull, push, anxious, avoidant attachment dynamic. And this connection does not go away. No matter what you do, no matter what's happening, it's keep coming back, keep coming back. And then you start noticing very, very powerful sensations in your body. That's an invitation to start acknowledging that something's happening here. Something, right? This power, universe, sending you a signal, hey, stop, pause. Take off the veil and start noticing what's happening here, right? No wonder that many coaches who does twin flames, they talk a lot about presence. They talk a lot observing your feelings and your emotions. And I am a sensuality coach. I will tell you that feeling your body and feeling your emotions is actually the only way to navigate life in general, regardless of what kind of relationship you have. Because if you're constantly in your head, running all of those worst case scenarios, following your fears, your judger, your conditioning, your traumas, and trying to squeeze your life into some kind of set of rules, you're going to go crazy. You're going to constantly start feeling that you don't have enough control in order for you to hold it. Because throughout life, you're going to start accumulating more experiences. You're going to start having more people in your life, right? More responsibilities. And you cannot control and hold any of that. So that's really useless. But when it comes to twin flames, the main lesson here is to start trusting your own guidance or intuition, because you will start feeling something in regards to this person that is absolutely has zero logic. You might want to disappear, to leave, to break the connection. You'll not be able to. And you might feel a lot of love, right? Or you might feel that longing. You might start really experiencing that your heart space chakra is pulsing, that you're feeling this pull towards the person, right? Something starts happening in your body, which will start bringing your attention to be more present. Because presence is, whoa. I'm putting the world on pause. What do I feel? What's present for me? What's happening? How does my body respond? And this so-called twin flame connection will make you notice what your body, not your mind, what your heart is telling you. That's one of the main biggest lessons, right? That's why this twin flame connection is able to put you on your path or open your eyes into things that you did not notice before, because you're becoming more in tune with those signals that your own soul, your own body is sending you. I'm actually believing that our soul speaks to us through sensations in the body. So that's number one. Number two, most important lesson. You are being tested, whether you're choosing love or separation. Because all this suffering in our lives comes from separation. And choosing love takes a lot of courage. Because when you're going through loss in your life, when you're going through unfair experiences, or you're going through just simple things where somebody took the last piece of something that you wanted to, and they were just there faster, right? Or you experiencing that, oh, I want it and it's not available, right? And we accumulate so many experiences in life where I wanted it and I didn't get it. I wanted it, I didn't get it. I wanted it and I didn't get it. And then almost invisibly, we start believing that, what's the point to dream? It's not going to happen. What's the point to pursue my desires? It's not going to happen. Why bother to ask? It's not going to be available, right? And we're falling deeper and deeper and deeper in this illusion of separation, that me, my heart, my yearning, my longing, my intuition, my guidance is false, because it's not going to happen, right? We're creating this inner conflict that what you want, what you feel is false, is not true, or it's not going to happen. And that creates a lot of sadness, right? That's the pain that everyone has. We can call it trauma, we can call it different circumstances, whatever that is. But at the core is that, ouchie, I didn't get what I wanted. And then you meet this person that does something to your body that nobody ever did. And you start feeling all the feelings and all the emotions, and you feel so alive. And that person disappears. That person's not talking to you. That person moving somewhere else. That person not interested in you. That person, oh my God, dating somebody else in front of you. And all that experiences of that pain of not having, losing, right? Grief, anger comes out, because now you met somebody who made you feel so alive and they are not available. And what happens? Your mind is telling you, well, hello, all of that didn't happen for you. So this is not going to happen for you either. And you try to push it away. And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to choose this connection. No. You're going to try to justify it. You go on YouTube, you look for twin flame content. You're trying to find any ways to make it work, and it's not working. And you understand I should let it go, but I can't. And you kind of like falling deeper and deeper and deeper in that inner conflict. And if you start following this negative beliefs, if you let this pain of separation to become real and you start choosing it, you will fall the test. Because this twin flame person is there to teach you, always choose love. There's many forms of love. Love doesn't mean we'll live together and have babies. Love is kindness. Love is appreciation. Love is loving yourself. Love is believing that you can, or remembering that you can have anything you want. Love is following your heart. Love is trusting life. Love is taking risks. Love is letting go of control. So there's many, many, many forms of love. And the connection with your twin flame is so powerful that if you choose the separation path, it's going to become really, really, really unbearable. And when we choose love, when we go into heart space, and as a Tantra teacher, all of my teachings based on being in a heart space, cultivating love, feeling love, opening yourself for more love. And I would tell you, I don't want to live any other way. Because what put me on a path of teaching, studying Tantra, and then teaching Tantra was my own suffering. And I tried many other courses, many other approaches, nothing worked. So I can say from a point of what it is that I teach and preach, that living here feels so much better than living here, or than living in that very sad reality where life is so unfair and I'm such a victim. But when this person comes into your life, and what was very vivid for me is that every time I would listen to my mind, right? All of the worst case scenarios. And then I would close my eyes, put my hand on my heart, ask myself, shall I trust this connection? Shall I trust this love? And I would hear a very loud yes from my heart. And my body instantly would become so relaxed and so calm. And through that experience, through that fire, through being burned out, right? Through those moments of separation or conflicts, or when we would drive each other crazy, I learned to trust my heart, because I couldn't get rid of the person, couldn't get rid of the connection, couldn't do anything about it. It was so out of any box. I have no idea how to navigate that relationship. And every time I wanted to run away or forget or crust out, it felt so awful that I just had to come to this heart space. And at that time, I also started learning about Tantra. So I was doing these exercises to connect to my heart, right? Like Joe Dispenza says, heart coherence, how you can drop in there. And every time I do that, I'd feel so good. And then eventually I let go of everything. And I just said, okay, life, let's play a gamble. You want me to follow this connection? Let's do this. No expectations. P.S. I'm not going to be alone. And if it's not my person, boy, I'm going to be so loved and so happy with somebody else. And through following that love, a lot of confidence came through. And none of that pain or fear or grief were ever having any power over me. And regardless whether I'm with this person or not, I know in my heart that there's plenty of love available for me. And I'm lovable. And life is fair for me. And I'm here to generate more love, more abundance, more creativity. I'm not here to suffer. And I'm definitely not here to be punished and not having my desires. I'm here to have everything I want. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. And I know how it's challenging can be, because that conflict between your mind and your heart is really, really intense. But I really hope that remembering that your task is not to make that relationship work. Your task is not to chase that person. Your task is not to prove that, yes, that's the love of my life. Your task is simply to choose love. Always choose love, no matter what's happening. And remembering there's many different phases of love. If you have any questions, or if you want to share your story, please comment below. You can also schedule a free consultation with me if you want to learn more about my journey or the tools that I can teach you how you can work with your nervous system so you be more present, you be more grounded, and you be more connected to your heart.